Hey guys, what's up? This is your boy Bostonl1. This week of the FPL recap. Today I'm joined by two people. We got NN1. Go ahead and say hi.
What's going on, guys?
And my other boy Shieldpoke.
Hey, what's up?
All right. So this week we're playing Amir's team in FPL. It was a pretty good week, I think. So we're gonna go through the few games we had. First game we're gonna start off with is Diet Tight against Tsubasa, the GOAT, in the worst tier of all time. Still don't know what this tier does, but I understand it a little better. I don't know if y'all guys feel the same, but
I was gonna say,
Alright, so
this is an untier when Showdown didn't even care about fixing Melmetal's sprite after however many months it's been.
man,
I mean, I remember
DraftKings
seeing
back
Melm out of Sprite. I remember seeing a Sprite a while ago. I wonder what happened to it. It just got
I think it was there for like a week. It got bugged out, and then after the week when people stopped
and no
caring
one
about
gave
Let's
a
Go.
shit. And no one gives a fucking
Anyway,
shit.
so now we're gonna watch this game. So Tsubasa the GOAT's our guy. Diet Tight's the other guy. I actually
Yo, flip
Diet
it, flip
Tight's
it, flip
fun
it.
fact. Yeah, well I can't flip it until I start the game.
Okay, well,
Diet Tight is actually the first guy I bid on. So fun fact, and I didn't get him, so who cares? So let's go and get into this. Teams, I have no idea what beats what. Mega Alexam team's scary, so yeah, let's go and start. So
Sounds about right.
because it's scary, he left that exam, and Ducktrio's can deal with that decently well because it's typing.
Oh, it's fat as
just a
shit.
no
The
metal
hell?
on Earthquake for no good reason.
We're also still on the wrong side.
Anyway,
Thank
so
you.
Polygraph is a goat in this tier. I know that much because it like walls
Yeah,
all the top threats.
true. Although
Easy U-turn.
Easy user.
Zapdos is actually so annoying in this tier. It's like there's like a couple mods you can just slap on like every freaking team. It's like Mew,
Yeah.
Melmetal, Zapdos. It's like insane. But yeah.
I mean, it's like old RBY where you have the same 5 Pokemon with an extra on the other with it. So.
Well, you mean Executor, Tauros, Snorlax, and every team?
Yeah,
Exactly.
pretty much.
Alex
very nice.
Nancy. And then sometimes Lapras.
What?
Yeah,
So hold up. Why'd you mention Lapras over Starmie?
Whatever. Water type. I mean, also Amnesia, Slowbro. Why are we talking about RBY?
Because it's Let's Go, and it's basically just as bad.
So the Melmetal is burnt, which is really bad because it's big strong boy, and now it's a lot weakened. So
Yeah.
Wow,
This team
thanks
he
for
has nothing to trade.
Actually, I was
thanks for
gonna say.
insightful commentary.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the other thing is the fact that we don't. Our team doesn't actually have an Eevee on it, so we don't have any way to get rid of that. So Melmetal's like low key kind of useless. And oh well, I didn't actually see
it's
that.
not useless when
So-
you can paralyze it. Anyway, it's a Gengar's
Yeah.
gown. That was kind of scary, but not at the same time. Another thing is like that Moltres looks like a threat too.
Oh yeah, I
And
mean,
Beedrill does nothing
just
in this
kinda-
game.
yeah.
I don't know why he ran V-Drill.
No.
Double Iron Bash is 10,000.
If my opinion, I think this early game is probably not great for Tsubasa. Just saying. So right now it's not looking good anyway. Okay, so right here, he went into Mew. This doesn't make sense because obviously Alexander would run Shadow Ball.
You
should
can see
have
a
went
sneak
Dugtrio.
peek of the Lex turn.
Okay, wasn't the Dugtrio already chipped, or am I going crazy?
No, it's just full health. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
there was a
he switched out.
chance it
No.
could've-
No, it's full health.
No, he switched out. No, he switched out turn 1. I remember.
Yeah.
No. He used
Turn
EQ
2.
and he switched out. Yeah.
I mean,
EQ switched out.
But
So it's
regardless,
not
he should have went to Dugtrio here because it can
Rocks.
take any hit it goes for and then threaten it out. But he went
And
to
then-
Mew, and this was a misclick. He told me later it was a misclick, and then he, I guess after he misclicked, he kind of like gave up and decided to click Calm Mind on Shadow Ball for no good reason. So at this point, Alexander just destroys him.
Yeah, this game's over at this point. Just click
he goes
skip
into
turn, dude.
Trio,
I can't watch this.
and watch this. How much damage it does. Okay, first it missed, but Earthquake, but Rock Slide only does 77.
I mean,
weak.
Dugtrio's weak as shit.
That's
I don't
so
know.
sad.
Yeah,
This
and
game is
now this
kinda
thing just
whack and
wins.
bad.
This thing just kind of wins.
So- And then it just wins, and yeah.
Yeah.
So-
it's getting-
Some,
game's over.
yeah, that was a Beetle
Very
comes
sad.
in and then yeah.
Alright, this is
So
overall a
game
bad,
one, we lost.
bad start to the week, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, we're
Or
already
whatever.
0-1. In the worst
Untier.
tier. Tsubasa is going to come back stronger next week, but this was not a good showing for him, I think. But he'll pick it up next week.
Especially
He
considering
has
the
to.
fact that he already proved he was the GOAT week 1. So we're not going to
Yeah.
doubt the man.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
just, I mean, every we all have our down days. We all have our down days.
Yeah, I mean,
I understand. Just wait for
yeah,
me.
for sure.
Also, I feel like it was a kind of a little bit of a bad matchup, just because, like you said, Moltres was kind of threatening.
Alakazam's outspent everything and just killed.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
feel
it
like,
was.
in my completely unexpert opinion on Let's Go, I feel like there's like 3 Mons that actually switch into and answer Megazam, and one of them's a Lolamuck, and we obviously didn't have
Yeah.
that. So, yeah.
I think Alola Muck would have been a lot better in this team if you replaced that with Beedrill. I know Beedrill's fun to use and all, but that would have been a lot better pick in this matchup because it could trap the Gengar. It could trap or not trap. I know it doesn't have pursuit in this game, right?
Just scare out, and because it does absolutely
Yeah.
nothing. Although
You can
it's
switch into those.
yeah, it's just a lot easier to say that in hindsight. But we live and learn. Live and learn.
So he will come back stronger. He's committed to learn this tier, so I'm sure he will start picking it up more and figure it out.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Unfortunately for him.
So the next
Okay,
game
so
we actually
next-
have Gloomok playing Amir, and just looking at this matchup, this was interesting. I think these teams look kind of fun.
Yeah.
You
Mega
see,
Bayonet seems really
Honchkrow
cool,
much.
honestly.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of Bayonets recently in this tour for some reason for RU. I don't know why. I forgot Marowak Alola was in this tier.
And
Glumak,
on Team Preview, that Alolan looks absolutely fucking terrifying. So there's that.
I thought this game was gonna be another loss thing. This is gonna be good at all, but
Yeah, when this game first started, I literally thought, okay, Marowak is gonna come in, get a kill, and then there's nothing we can do about it. But
that seems to be a theme for us. Every time we lose at team preview, but we are the greatest.
True, but we bring it back though. So
we never take L. We don't take L's like that.
So Gloomok's position.
The only L's we take are in Boston's name.
The Roserade does a lot in this game because it basically beats everything.
Okay. Okay.
Why
don't we?
For Blastoise, kills Honchkrow.
I was gonna say.
It's a really good matchup. So if he can get the Marowak weakened or lowered, Roserade can go in. So I think that's one of the big game plans for him. So let's go ahead and start it, and of course switch sides. So because the Alola destroys everything, he leads with it on Raikou. He doubles into Fortress as he goes to Shadowbone here, and let's see. And the Fortress
is gone. Turn 2.
He had no switching, but this is very important because, as you can see, he takes no recoil from the Flare Bit. So now we know for sure it is not Lightning Rod. So that's really
which is why we switched out with the Raikou at first, because obviously we couldn't bolt switch if it was Lightning Rod, and then we probably would have just died.
Lost.
Yep. So that was important. But
Smart scout.
To that's unfortunate. Yeah. So he goes into Bowsette.
I mean, Fortress doesn't do too much.
Yeah, especially the fact that when he had his own Fortress, we could have just spinned away our hazards. He had a freaking Florges as well, just a shit ton of things that didn't care about hazards.
For sure. Oh, it's also worth mentioning Gloomak lost last week.
Yeah, he lost last week to the very unfortunate not knowing he's hyping up Salazzle. But he said he's gonna win this week, so we'll see how that goes. Or he'll never lose again. So
yeah,
if you never lose
that's
again,
what he was saying.
I'll take the week 1 loss. So he goes into Raikou here, which Mega Blastoise is busted, so it does too much to it. But here he can get a free Volt Switch off because he knows nothing is immune to it.
I was gonna say,
and the big boy Roserade.
Another thing that's important about this is Well, one, that poison was very, very helpful for us. We take those all the way to the fucking bank. But since that's not a Lightning Rod on a Lolawak, Raikou also super goes in. Like it comes in and it like either gets a free Volt Switch on anything, or like his only answer is the Zone Raikou, and so it's just kind of hard. Because of that, like in hindsight, we probably had a pretty good matchup overall just from team preview, which it could have been a lot worse.
So anyway, we get the poison here as he just wishes. I forgot what play. Oh yeah, he just goes for Sludge Bomb here on the Honchkrow, and he goes Tykes because he's a goat. And that crit. Yep. I think it was actually a roll for that to matter or not. Yeah, you see.
Yep, it's right there. That was me.
Good job, Min1. Nice calcs.
Yeah, but he had a defender.
Yeah, that does way too much for +1 because So
Rosa's broken, I guess. I don't know.
I
I
was
thought
gonna
sacking Rosawade was not a good play in that moment, just because how much, like I said, how much it does to him. But I mean, Raikou was gonna get
Yeah.
killed there regardless. So
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like half the chat, myself included, was like thinking or saying, "What was that? Why did we sack Roserade? Roserade 6-0'd his team." But
yeah, I would have sacked this thing to be honest.
But none of
Um,
you had faith in
we have
Glumax
to
the
trust the
Great.
process, so we'll be fine.
Yeah.
We'll be fine.
yeah, so we go into this thing. I don't know if first impression kills Raikou, but he goes into it anyway.
And you get some
So
chips, that's fine.
I mean, this life orb
Chip.
and this thing's super freaking.
this gives us this
but-
boy for free.
Fat as shit too.
Yeah,
Rocks go up.
free
Yeah,
toss.
have no spikes.
Shut
No
up,
damage
need
is
for
being
chip.
dealt on our side, and this is a good turn right here.
Oh yeah.
Get rid of the big massive threat of Destiny Bond because he just goes straight for Royal Pulse. Crits, I think that would have killed anyway, but I don't know.
I
I don't
yeah,
think so.
I mean, to
I
be fair,
don't
it's
know.
blast. Okay,
So
can we
Sax Florges
pause?
is to
Can
get
someone
turn
explain to
advantage.
me like?
why
Can someone
he did
explain to
that?
me why? Yeah, I was like, I did that in
Because
the moment. Was like,
you
was
can
that a
scout what your
misclick or was
opponent's
it just
going
like a
into.
misplay? I don't get it.
It's basically like you're trying to scout what your opponent's going to. So right there, he could stack that so he can get switch initiative essentially. So he can
Okay.
send out who he wants to. So right here he goes into Raikou, as we just volt switch out and out of there.
Yeah.
And this is your boy, Cresselia, which eats everything. And
This guy, this Chris is
Cresselia is
so
disgusting.
fat. It's
This-
so
look at
fat.
this.
It's disgusting.
If it got recover, it
That
would
was plus
actually be good in
one.
OU.
Oh yeah,
Amir,
no.
thought, Amir thought
it
we're
would be
going into a
ridiculous.
calm mind war, but no, Glumak just wants to kill this thing right now. It's gone.
Goodbye.
Yep. You see,
So
Mash. Okay, this is the saddest thing ever.
yeah, that is 35. That's also a lot, no damage. But at this point, Raikou.
The game's over.
Please.
Raikou just clicks.
yeah,
It's
Raikou just
over.
wins. And
This is where that scout of not knowing
It's
his
not a
light,
ball and
knowing it's not
win.
lightning rod played in. So this is gonna die, and Glumak played that
Wins.
pretty
He
well.
redeems himself.
Yeah,
He's 1-1 so far.
and he's on pace to never lose again. So that's pretty good. Really happy.
I
with
have
this,
faith.
So.
I have faith. I believe.
I believe, yeah, me too. Alright,
Even
next
back
up is
looking good, and the next game I do not want you to talk about. Can we skip
Uh-uh.
that game?
No, I
No,
think we need
no,
to watch it. It's
sorry.
important. It's important.
we learn from our mistakes,
I want
Boston.
to skip. Okay.
Oh, that's a little bit of spoiler, so whatever.
Yeah. So this is my game against Pinter D. Me and Pinter D, we have a little bit of rivalry going, I guess. Me and him played in another tournament in Joey's, where I beat him 2-0 in a NU. But I guess he wants to exact his revenge today. So I brought this team, and it actually is a decent matchup. Like the Guzzlord and the Incineroar, which is a really neat defensive SD set, can really go in on his team. But there's one thing on his team that's really, really scary. And that's his Vikavolt. Because I have no switch-ins that can beat it. So anytime it comes in, I have to kill something.
I was going to say,
Vikavolt's
normally run HP Fire.
What?
Do Vikavolt's normally run HP Fire?
Usually, if they run anything, they would run HP Ground for Togedemaru, but usually the standard set for what this Z set is a Bug Buzz, Volt Switch, Energy Ball, Roost.
Okay, yeah. I'm assuming Energy Ball just does way too much to Steelix anyway, because
it does.
Yeah, that was my first thought.
Damage does. So
okay, yeah.
Vikavolt does a lot, and I realized this in team preview. So the way I'm going to beat the Vikavolt is basically use my Incineroar to scare it out and use its SD to really just clean through its team. It's a really defensive SD set, so it can come by surprise.
Yeah.
But
I feel like
even though I saw Vikavolt did a lot of damage, I decided, you know what? I'm going to lead with one of my most important mons turn 1. And that's Guzzlord, which loses to my Vikavolt. So I lead Guzzlord, he leads Vikavolt. This is a really bad play. Should never lead this thing. I switch into Steelix, as you see. I mean, Bug Buzz is 29 to this thing, which is crazy. I get my rocks up. Energy Ball does way too much. So right now, I can't really sack my Steelix because of the Braviary. So I had to sack something. So I sacked my Xatu. I feel like it's my weakest Pokemon. Put it on timer with Toxic, which is good and all. So now I go my Cineroar to scare it out. I just throw out a Flare Blitz because I was scared that he would go for Z Bug Buzz right there, which would knock me out, I think, or come close. So I just threw off a threw my Flare Blitz just to get some damage. I go into Guzzlord. and he goes into Vikavolt. So now I'm in this turn, so I had to sack something. So I'm just gonna let my Guzzlord go down. So this is very bad, obviously already. Down two Pokemon, and one of them's really important.
I'm seeing a recurring here, and the Vikavolt comes in, and
yeah.
we need.
So this turn, I was too scared to pull the trigger. I should have SD'd here because I can kill the Incineroar if Earthquakes. I outspeed it. And then the only thing he can really can come in at that point to force me out is I guess Steelix or Braviary, which is Scarf Braviary. But I'm too scared. I just click Flare Blitz. Which now he gets his Iapapa and he's healed way back up, so I can't do anything. So I SD here, FZU turns out, which is it doesn't really matter because he's gonna go into Braviary. I calc this, and this is really stupid of me. I calc this, and I thought I lived Superpower, but I was looking at Brave Bird, so I definitely died at Superpower as he goes Superpower and I die. Not good, obviously. So I have to go in my Comfy. Steelix walls this thing. I think I doubled into Passimian just to do something. And click knockoff.
It's like eventually you're at the point where you just need to start making aggressive plays because you kind of just lose otherwise.
I'm just trying to not get 6-0'd.
I mean, yeah.
Go into Comfy.
Retain honor.
Yeah.
I mean, I was gonna say you're the captain. You can't be getting 6-0'd out here.
Yeah, I'm just
bad for morale.
Right, this is like I'm just you can see me in panic mode. I'm just trying to make all the plays I can. I'm making all these doubles which don't matter. So I go into Steelix.
Rush hitting you with the BM. You try Boston.
It's none of this really matters to be honest. I don't know why I click Earthquake there to be honest.
Desperation play, going for a choke.
I think it's really what I'm trying to go, just trying to bait something in. So I keep getting rocks up because why not?
He also keeps trying to make plays and clicking. I was gonna say he also keeps trying to make plays and click Volt Switch, but I mean,
yeah.
Omar Flower does nothing in this game, unfortunately.
Yeah. Of course, now basically I just lose to Steelix and whatever, and so I get 6-0'd.
Very unfortunate.
Shout out my boy Nash Ketchum. He finally got to see his man lose, unfortunately.
GG kid. Oh man, didn't really put you down.
The irony of the fact is that Delmise was on the field at the end after the rivalry started with Joey Tor, whatever the end. Delmise, yeah, Joey Tor.
Delmise ended it. I'm very sad. Kill Atrix.
Wait.
Hey, spoilers. That's next week.
Yeah, you're right. So this is very sad. You get 6-0'd. But it's all right. We're down only 1-2. I'll play better in the future. It's one of those kind of like games I feel like I could turn around and just play better and not be just play in the back and just play poorly. I try to learn from this and get better next time. I mean, last FPL I got crushed week 2 the second game as well, and I came back to win. Let's see, like 3 straight. So hopefully I can do that same thing this year. Anyway, so now we're down 1-2. So we're moving on to our OU game with Suave and Shiny Typhoon. And all our opponents can only bring Volcarona and or Zapdos against us.
Well, I mean, to be fair, at this point we have a perfect track record of all of our teams losing 6-0 to one of the two, so it's actually kind of understandable. But thankfully, we actually have answers this time. We have means to not lose 6-0 to Volcarona.
Wow. So, Vulcan zap every game.
I don't know why that Alola Marowak is there. It doesn't make any sense.
It's so. Funny story. I think I saw this team on ladder and I smashed it like 6-0. So I mean.
Also, I really like Swab's team personally. It's just
So when I posted this team, this is what I wanted to use last week. This is what I wanted you to use last week. Swab. NN1.
Yeah.
It's a team I was talking about because. It just looks so good on paper.
The other thing was when Swap posted that in our team drop chat, he's talking about that was his favorite. All right, that's like one of his favorite. I'm gonna let him use it. I'm gonna give him that one. I don't want to. Okay, I don't want to take what's like. I don't want to take his favorite toy.
Yeah. Anyway, this team right here, Volcarona is obviously a threat because I mean it sets up on Kartana, possibly sets up on a Scizor. It's a big problem, so that's an issue to play around with.
Actually, he actually did. If he got +1, he actually lost to it because it was HP ground Quiver Dance and it got +1, it was over. But fortunately for Suave, it isn't actually HP ground, so he comes out unscathed.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like
Another
Volcarona's
yeah.
very
I was
unprepared
saying.
for nowadays. And I think anytime you see Volcarona, it's one of those mons that yes, you can probably lose to it, but it's not guaranteed. Like you can play around a bad Volcarona matchup.
The thing is like
I feel like
because Pex is in like literally every team now, like it just feels so bad to run Volcarona. It was a Z psychic, but that's not really a set.
Yeah.
So
Anyway, let's go
It
to
feels
get this game in.
Yeah, let's get it started, dude.
Yeah, so turn 1, we lead with Landers, he leads with the Keldeo. Also Keldeo and
you never risk those scarfs, so you go immediately to Fini, which is really fat now, actually.
That has to be specs, right? Or what was that? That's a lot of damage.
Scald spray freeze and then just fire it off.
And that
no
bounces.
burn.
No burn.
Yeah, that does. I mean, T-Tar is just way too specially bulky.
Yeah.
It's kind of
in sand and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And easy Tyrant, Thunderous.
Probably get rocks if
U-turn.
Right. And we just defog, okay.
No, we just get him. This is a scarf.
This gives us a
so.
free Heatran or yeah.
He just U-turns the replay right here, and U-turns into assume Keldeo. Yep.
Yeah.
Go back to Fini.
Yeah, I mean Fini is even though I still hate it.
Focus Blast is 31. No. That's crazy.
No, like it's Keldeo's in a really weird place right now because Ash Greninja is on almost every single team. So like it's almost you really can't run Keldeo really right now because like all the things that check Ashgren also check Keldeo. So it's one of those things where it's like although there is exactly one Keldeo set that I think is decent enough to run, and
this is HP poison one.
Calm Mind Breakneck Blitz. Ooh, can't say that.
I mean no.
It's
the HP poison one. I think the HP poison set's really good in my opinion, but not even good. It's just decent.
Yeah. Also, like you said, even though because Ashgren's being ran so much, Keldeo is a answer to that at least, especially an offensive one, which is not too common. So it's a great answer to that to threaten it out, but as you said, there's a lot of answers to it. So it's an interesting place in the meta right now, but it's I don't think it's a terrible pick, but it's definitely not its XY days.
Okay, yeah. I should probably like re-say that it's one of those mons that either destroys or does absolutely nothing. There is no middle ground.
Okay. Anyway, he's gonna double into his Landorus here. I don't know what he goes for. He may go for
probably just U-turn.
Yeah, I was gonna say when he went out of the blue.
And this gives you a move. Easy cure him. So
an Ice Beam is about to.
Yeah.
Go pretty wild right now.
One for all intents and purposes.
I still don't understand Marowak on this team. Like I don't.
Although I was gonna.
So go back to Landorus. Double Keldeo. That's a good decent play. As he booms, this is really
he explodes at 100%.
This is why Suave is our goat. This is why Suave is our goat. Right here.
That play was crazy.
I mean,
to me. I would never have.
But it's nice to get gone. So he fusion bolts into Tyranitar.
He's predicting
These are a few interesting turns here.
Predicting. And he roosts on the. I think he roosts on the rocks.
Yeah, he roosts in the rocks. So
this is a crazy play. I wouldn't.
At this point,
if he made me replay this game 100 times, I would never have made the roost play because I'm not that.
These are crazy plays, and he switches down to.
Okay. At this point, Suave is literally just inside his head. After that explosion play, he's just in his head. Yeah, he's totally.
Technically, it's too shook. Technically, it's actually just too shook.
Yeah,
I was gonna say. Did he expect him to stay in? Like, what did he expect him to go into? I feel like.
Well,
I mean, go into Tapu Bulu here. So why would he double into Scizor? Especially a Marowak. I felt Marowak.
Yeah, this was a really interesting play. I didn't like it either, but
I thought you should double just something else, but
I guess. Oh no, I mean I guess it's still good versus the Bulu.
If you're a real man, you would have Earth Powered right there.
Yeah. Anyway, so he's gonna go into Scizor, but he can just switch into Fini, which doesn't really do much at this point.
Yeah, because
and Bone Moraine
Keldeo's gone.
So I think he goes into Heatran.
Heatran. He gets him up,
Rock. No, Earth Powers. Yeah.
Okay. No, Earth Powers. Okay, but now you can get him
this
up
is an
now.
Easy rocks here. And he can.
I
think he's.
I was gonna.
Yeah.
He's used to kill. Which I thought. Okay, it's pause. Okay, wait. I turned 19. I thought we lost because I thought it was HP ground bulk.
Set up on Volcarona now.
I thought he was gonna get +1 in bulk HP ground and we lose. But it wasn't.
Yeah,
that was a possibility.
No,
but
okay. So his set is Hurricane, U-turn, knockoff, and knockoff defog,
Yeah.
right? That was his full set. I mean, I guess at first I was trying to think like whether or not I actually agreed with the knockoff because like he saw that the Kieran Black was Life Orb, so and I don't think anybody really runs Kartana that's not choiced in some way, shape, or form. Usually Scarf, but so it's like I don't know.
No, but he should have deducted it was banned Kartana because our Lando is Scarf.
I mean, you can run double Scarf, but
this is definitely banned Kartana. I know that. Anyway,
I think the correct tier play was just Magnus throwing Raw, but whatever.
yeah,
that's
what I was thinking he should do. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. The Tornadus is gone, so he goes into Tyranitar. So this gives Heatran rocks, and he can't get rid of the rocks at this point. So
Heatran's such a fat fucking disgusting Pokemon, but whatever.
Yeah, for real. Yeah. So anyway, the Heatran is dead, so now the Kartana comes in, and
Kartana goes sicko mode.
Good because he just clicks Smart Strike here, which just.
By the way, this game is over. It doesn't matter what plays Typhoon makes.
Yeah. He has to hope it's Scarf. That's what he's thinking. He goes into Marowak to hope to live it, but his ban, so +2 is gonna kill the Marowak, and now it's just GG because the Volt can't live.
Yeah, I was gonna say was actually his only play instead of sacking the BBloom, sacking the Volcarona to try and get the burn and then going
the burn
into.
Buddy.
But then again, if you sack the Volcarona, how else do you win from there? You have a BBloom when we have a Kieran Black and a Scizor. You have a Tyranitar that's almost dead. We have those 2 months that just kill it anyway.
We had left, I think.
Yeah, I mean
the play was not to run Marowak Alola.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Okay, so Swab pulled back. We're now 2-2, so we just need to win 2 more to win the week. So
next up is Drew.
Next game, which is it's just Drew and UU against Water Sinks. I didn't know. Okay, I should have watched this game before, but I watched the end of this game. I can all say that.
I didn't watch it at all, so I'm going this blind, dude.
Okay. Anyway,
just go. No analysis. Okay.
We'll figure it out as we go along.
Okay, so we can.
I don't know anything about this tier.
But Togekiss so scary for him.
Oh, I remember. I only remember one play, but I won't spoil it.
So Draco's on. This is
Draco,
good to get damage.
61 crit, pretty solid.
Yeah, especially for his Togekiss
comes in.
Looks like he can kill things. Palisand is weird. I can't think of what checks a lot in this tier besides like Aggron and Steelix, whatever. But
I mean, isn't Hydreigon like super popular? So I guess it's like
but it's so popular. There's a lot of checks. There's a lot of checks in the tier of Hydreigon.
It would be like a Mon in OU that counters like Lele Tana but loses to Ashgren. Where it's like cool, you check some stuff that's like decently that can be pretty good but not amazing, but you lose to one of the best ones in the tier. So like I guess I don't know. I mean, again,
run Hippo, but
Drew is better at this tier than I am, so I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. But
it's being more used in EU than like recently, so I don't know. Anyway, so he goes into.
It's also just a Goemon, so I can expect it.
He's full switch like it's breakfast. And I don't know what he goes for here. He just goes toxic. Okay, that's pretty good.
And this is so tragic. This is so sad. What's about to happen to this poor Empoleon? He gets up +1, and Empoleon gets sent to 19th dimension.
I was gonna
say here with the Z Electric.
Goodbye, Volian. So that's not terrible because Latios is about to die anyway, and the Hydreigon is still checked by Togekiss. And
CC for free.
Infernape.
There's no switching to C actually. It's never stupid, but do that.
Yeah, and at this point, Suicune is really freaking threatening. At this point,
this we can prime the sweep honestly.
Yeah. He can still play around with Togekiss and the few mons he has, but it's gonna be a little more difficult. He sacks again here. Turn. I guess that checks. Palisand checks that too. I guess that's true.
Yeah. I think the other thing is the fact that our only like counterplay to the Suicune at this point would have been Z Electric Latios if we had it, but like you just saw, we were Life Orb, so it's just one of those things. Yeah.
Reminder that Fizdef Metacham walls.
By the way.
Fizdef Metacham walls Terrakion.
Yeah. So right now it's not looking too good.
It's looking kind of bad. We lost.
I guess he goes into Latias here because he has the only thing he got.
He goes around for free because I pop a berry. He goes back to 1000% HP.
Yep.
But gets killed by Draco anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
But now he goes Suicune, I think, and just...
Yeah,
Yeah.
at this point, Suicune just kind of wins. Whether
You
it's
have to go to
Vinkun or
Togekiss
Crokun.
and- well, okay, so his didn't just win. To be fair, a few things can happen here. Togekiss is Nasty Plot, Air Slash. So Suicune goes for Calm Mind here, I know that. And Togekiss will go for the Nasty Plot. So what happens here is he Scald Burns the Togekiss. If he didn't Scald Burn Togekiss, this could be a lot easier because he can just flinch Suicune to death more than likely. Because look at how much this Air Slash does. It does 32. So you can easily flinch this thing to death, especially if at the burn. You can. I think it's Roost. It has to be Roost. They can probably Roost up. It could have beaten the Suicune. Go for Latias as he just calls again. Doesn't do anything. And the Side Shock does almost nothing. It does. Well, okay, he goes into Aggron first.
Yeah. This side shock is gonna do nothing.
And then
Yeah.
So
Fire does kill.
Yeah.
just play around. Doesn't really matter. So right here you're gonna see he thinks Side Shock's gonna do like at least 40-ish, and it does. Okay, Roost up doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And it does 31, so it does nothing. So this is basically over at this point because he has to hope for double crits and stuff.
Suicune does what it does best.
Yeah. Suicune.
Pokemon does -5 damage. This game's over. Unfortunately, we're down 2-3.
The burn definitely hurt us. Togekiss could have won, but I mean that's what Scald does. It burns.
Yeah.
So
Also the no flinch. But then again, that's literally like we need at that point in the game we needed hacks to win. So like it's one of those things where it's like at that point we probably deserve to lose.
Yeah,
exactly.
It doesn't matter. I mean, okay, so it was tough. But I know it's just Drew. He knows he would bounce back. But now we're down 3-2.
You can tell he's good because he has his own sprite. So you know how it is.
We all get our own sprites nowadays. Anyway.
2-3. So we're down 2-3 for the week, but
yeah, really bad. So we gotta win the next 2 games to win out. So the next game we have is Fee.
In Ubers, the second untier.
Yes, and Shieldpoke is a residential
Uber
expert. So
this is not my main tier. Shut up! Listen. OU's my main tier, but I'm the only person who plays Ubers in this team.
I don't know. This
is just what happens.
Tells me otherwise. That's all I know.
Bruh, listen.
I was gonna say we're gassing you up and call you the goat. Just accept it.
If you just look at this team,
it's so
we have
good,
a really
man.
good match.
Oh, dude, this Groudon, this Groudon set is my favorite. It's like it's called Chinese Groudon, and you put Eruption on it, and it's 150 base power. What's the switch in besides Kyogre? Just not much.
Eruption's a fun move, but the only thing.
Also,
go ahead.
But look at his team and look at Ho, and then like you realize he actually brought Mono Lose to.
The scariest mon on his team is the Kyogre, especially if it's like Thunder.
Primal. Oh yeah.
Well, it's obviously Primal Kyogre. If it's Thunder, it really can pressure our team. But as you said, the Ho-Oh this is like Life Orb Ho-Oh. You'll see how much you see what it does. So turn 1, we delete Ho-Oh because it kills everything. Yeah. We don't stay in here because it's a Groudon. We're not gonna stack the win condition.
Yeah, it could be like Smackdown, Rock Tomb, whatever the fuck it runs.
Yeah.
And you already know Groudon has 80,000 sets, so you don't take those.
Okay, so we just take the opportunity to defog his stuff as he just leeches. Whatever.
It's a pretty bad play, but like whatever. We go back to Ho because it's free shit. Power up is -5, and we hitting that Brave Bird right now.
Yeah, but look at how much Brave Bird does. This is the Groudon. 51, so it's
51. Jeez.
Was that
all that recoil? You know what this mon has? This regenerator, so fuck off.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing happened. This is a broken ass mon.
So we double back into this. We can't stay in because it could be what was that?
Rock
they
slide.
can't
Rock slide.
stay in Rock Tomb. But this thing checks.
This removes. This proves that it's not HP Ice or whatever.
Yeah.
On Marshadow, so we can stay in on it for free.
So that's
runs
HP Ice. Can go into our board.
It runs HP Ice because I don't know why it runs HP Ice. Don't ask. All I know it does. Also, it takes 83. I mean, to be fair, this is offensive Yveltal, but still, that damage is absolutely insane.
So we can't stay in. We
dodge water is pretty free here.
This boy and kill the
fastest suit is Ice Beam.
Here he goes into Kyogre, and we go for Toxic.
You get kind of scared. Yeah, but it fucking dodges. It swerves to the left.
So this is
Kobe
really
gets
bad because if this was like I said, a Thunder set, it could really behind a substitute. It's really hard to break this thing and kill it. So this is very scary. But you see, he goes for Calm Mind here, so he is obviously missing probably Thunder. It has to be Water Move, Ice Beam, as it shows. It's Ice Beam here. So
is this rest?
Is annoying. He switches Xerneas here. That's probably not a good play, but anyway.
And Ho claims another life right now.
Yeah,
you get his head chopped off with a Brave Bird.
Yeah.
Gone. And this Regenerator's so good in this mon because you can switch back up and you're already at 60 something. Crazy.
Marshadow comes back in, but we got Zygarde. And this is max defense, max HP. So this mon takes no fucking hostages.
And using
Glare goes up. Moves. Okay, so I think Phoenix could have subbed here in 1 as well. But actually, no, that wasn't a subset. It was actually just... It was like DD. I forgot the set, but like it's pretty good. I would have won right there as well, but it doesn't really matter at this point because we win no matter what. Daraball crit is 34.
Yeah.
I thought this was banned Ho the whole time, but once he went for Roost, I realized, wait, this is not banned Ho-Ho. It's just doing. I didn't even see Life Orb. I kept turns. I didn't see Life Orb recoil, but anyway.
That was a pretty good double.
That's pretty good double, but this game.
It doesn't really matter. It's just you're playing from the back now, so you have to make those plays.
Yeah. I mean, we can just sack. Yeah, we can just sack this and then just go into literally
this thing.
Anything.
I think we went with Toxis here.
Yeah.
Gyarados not doing anything to this mon. So.
Oh yeah. This a bit ago, this would have been a 6-0 for sure. But
yeah. See.
It is.
Also, I don't think that press mattered either.
No, it does like 5. So
we won the game at this point. Toxic. We finally hit the Toxic time, so substitute. It's Kyogre's gone. Like you said, if we hit the Toxic the first time, this would have been a 6-0 easy, but we had to win the harder way.
I mean, actually, the team's kind of low key bad, but
I mean, we can just kind of stall this out at this point, and then Ho-Oh comes in and wins, or the Zygarde, either way. Oh, I forgot that does absolutely nothing.
Yeah, so there we go.
So
Feet wins the game. The guy who never plays Mons, the GOAT.
That is our
game. So very nice. So now we're at 3-3. So the deciding game is an OU between AM and IM Resh.
And you see the monster on the left right there.
Right?
Holy shit.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna defend.
I thought it wasn't.
I made AM22's team like 4 or 5 months ago. So Zygarde was still there. Scizor was on every team, and Magearna was not nearly as much of a thing.
Can you see you moving around here?
Well, are you trying to send it away? What's wrong? Mew's a good boy, okay?
This is anyone's favorite mon right here.
It is. It is. That is my boy. That is my boy right there.
You want to describe the team like this is obviously Z Mew and everything else.
Yeah, this is So it's offensive Mew and Scar. The Keldeo is Scarf with Stone Edge because otherwise, I feel like. Yeah, Volcarona, and we don't mess around all those threats. I'm pretty sure the Zapdos is HP Ice instead of Heat Wave. I could be wrong, because like I said, Zygarde was still in the tier. Just normal Scarf, what's it called? Lando. Banded T-Tar, if I recall correctly, and Mega Venusaur with... And I know there's the anti-synergy with Synthesis and Sand, but I didn't want to lose 6-0 to Ashgren, and I didn't want to put a Tangri.
I can't lie, I'm not a fan of this team, but his team's a lot worse.
Yeah, me neither. Honestly, when I heard AM22 was bringing this team, I was like, oh shit, we probably lost.
Yeah,
but
it's like...
Fortunately, Resh brings a 1,000 elo team with his...
Yeah, I was going to say, nice Linoon, Thunderous Therian.
Linoon is truly... Linoon is a threat at the bottom ladder.
Yeah, we will. If it wasn't for Magearna, we could have led Mew turn 1 and won.
When I saw Magearna, I thought this is I thought we were gonna lose because I think there's no way he's gonna let Magearna get weakened to a point where Mew kills it. So anyway, let's go to get the game started.
was saying. The other thing is, I think there's like almost no way he actually expected this would be Mew Z, because who the hell runs Mew Z? That's me.
Let's get that later. Okay. So he leads off Thunders, we lead off our Landorus.
Land over Rusty, easy double.
Yeah, this scout for the HPIs.
But this scout is Galley.
Yep.
Boom, Venus on the Z fight. Goodbye.
Yep. I was gonna say, I don't know why he changed that name to Landorus Rusty, because he's making plays like he's been in this for years. That's okay.
Yeah, the GOAT. Sludwave does -5 damage.
Yeah, so this is
a lot.
4 moves, Thunderous.
And the GOAT play here, Swave suggested, was Synthesis and Sand.
Yeah.
Worked out somehow. And Chimpack roasted us for this later, but you know what? Did we win or lose? That's what I thought.
Yeah, so he goes Venusaur here, some nice Venusaur action, but he eventually gets tired of this and just wants to go into Magearna, predicting the Sludge Bomb.
This was a really good play because, like, of course we clicked Sludge Bomb, right? But the 17.
Yeah.
And this is AV. This is AV. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Which means we don't lose 6-0 to it, which is good, because if it was Shift Gear, I'm pretty sure we just lost.
Yeah. But Shift Gear 6-0s every team, so it's.
Yeah.
Ban Magearna, by the way.
Anyway, so we're just gonna start weakening this Magearna as he just stays in with it for some dumb reason.
Yeah, we don't.
I mean, to be fair, no one expects the fucking Z Mew, honestly. Like,
yeah.
I don't blame him
you don't
for
play
this.
around with it. This is just silly. Anyway, so he's gonna get it way low, and the AM22 makes the crazy play of going for Giga Drain, even though it's definitely not gonna kill. I know it's 1%.
Huh? What do you mean? It was 1%. I mean, he calculated probably a low roll.
HP Fire is super.
No, it's actually. No. Listen, it was a good play. It was a good play. It was a good play.
More base power. You're 2 times resistant. You only get 1 point faster.
Listen.
No way you're.
He was predicting the Finny.
No, listen, dude. It was a GOAT play because now Magearna is alive, so we can get a Mew for free, right? Because we know this is AV, so it doesn't do anything. So you Giga Drain to get the lowest amount of HP.
Okay.
Because otherwise, you go you go Thunderous and threaten our Mew, but you already know.
We go for Psychic,
the GOAT comes in.
So. At this point, I kind of realized, especially when it's the Feeny, I realized he thought this was just standard defensive Mew. So I guess he thought we were flexing me and went for Psychic on a Magearna. But we were messing around. Nasty plot here as he goes for a taunt.
Bro, he hits a nasty plot.
Yeah, the game's over.
And fucking
literally.
Fucking Mew goes Super Saiyan, fires a Spirit Bomb area here, and
this is great. So now he sacked the only thing that checks this. Dead.
Psychic kill is gone.
Literally everything just dies at this point. And
the sword dies. Goodbye. Thunderous. This is like modest Thunderous, so it doesn't even outspeed.
Dead.
I mean, it wouldn't have killed anyone. Yeah, and that again. And we just forced the reflex, and yeah. So
we were down 2-3. We had to win 2 games in a row, and we won both games by absolute beatdowns.
Yeah.
So GG's to Resh Ketchum. Did pretty good this game, but unfortunately Mew is just way too powerful.
No one expects it. It's one of those things. It's like no one expects it coming. And
yep.
I was gonna say, although to be in hindsight, regular defensive Mew, I have never seen it run Psychic. So I feel like that should have been.
Used to run Ice Beam. It probably can run Psychic nowadays or Earthquake or whatever because now
I don't saw it anymore. Yeah, I know. I always saw either Ice Beam or Earthquake, depending on the team. But then again, that was back in my day. And by back in my day, I mean, like I said,
back in my day,
3 months ago. But
so anyway, we won the week 4-3. So very nice. It was struggle a way to get in here, but we luckily pull it back and make a run for it in the end. So I'm pretty happy with how we played.
Listen,
last week's bench goats came in clutch. Because they both completely demolished their opponents.
Yeah, that's what
they aren't called bench goes for no reason.
Y'all next week, y'all are gonna come out firing because you're on the bench last week.
Yeah,
I've been prepping this Uber's team for 18,000 years.
Okay, so good week. Next week we are playing Atrix, which we're gonna have the Atrix special in honor of Atrix's week 3. Non-existing FPL recap. That week I'll have, hopefully, unless he bails on me, which because he's Atrix, hopefully me and him will be doing the recap together, watching our teams play. His team is probably, I think, the best team besides us, or maybe the third best. I don't know. It's hard to say, but I think his team's really good, so it should be a really fun week. Hopefully we can win. If we're not, it doesn't matter. We'll just have fun. But we're always trying to win. He made a statement that if he loses FPL, like straight up, doesn't win the championship, he has to go to a furry convention. So we're all in it together, even his own team, to make sure he loses. And
there's going to be no holds barred at this point. We are going to pull out every single stop. Yeah, because this is something that everybody wants to see. Literally everybody.
This is the measuring stick week. This is where we match up against probably the next best team in the league. See how good we are.
Yeah, so, but also, okay? I'm pretty sure it's either just us or us and Atrix are the only 2-0 teams right now, if I recall correctly.
I think Yoshizilla's team won. They are undefeated as well.
Really?
Santos' team lost, so yeah, Meowster's team, Yoshizilla's team, and Atrix's team are all undefeated.
Okay, I didn't know Yoshi's team, I didn't know Yoshi's team was 2-0 as well.
Yeah, they just keep winning. So anyway, that's gonna be exciting. We'll get to see some fun games. I play Atrix myself. Got that arranged, so hopefully.
Atrix is a coward for not fighting me and OU, by the way. After
we decided like before the season started, me and him were gonna play NU as a rematch to earlier tournament.
But like in the very first Ajax League that we did, we ended up playing him in finals, and it was a really close, really good game, and which Mew also hard carried versus. So
Jesus Christ, not Mew.
Okay. But to be fair, it was defensive, and it was the only time I brought defensive Mew literally that entire league.
Anyway.
But that's getting ahead of myself here.
So next week, NN1, you play OU. Who are you playing? I forgot. You don't play ESAM's hair. You play
the other guy. Not. Oh no, I play Forge.
You play Forge. Oh, that's a fun one. I'm looking forward to that one.
I play Archie and Weavile. Who have no idea.
I don't know about him.
Apparently, the only thing I can find on his replays is draft league. So.
Okay, so.
And him week 1 versus OP Jellicent, but different tier, and I don't think he's gonna bring a team that loses 6-0 to Spexel and Ninetales and Urs, but. I mean, anything's possible. We keep bringing teams to lose 6-0.
I forgot. So yeah. Anyway, it should be a fun week. So we shall see you guys next week. Thanks for watching if you are.
Don't forget to smash the like button.
Smash that like button. Make sure to check the description below for my SoundCloud, my Christian Mingle, my FarmersMeat.com, all the important socials. And
SMH, my
SMH. Anyway, hit that subscribe button and click the bell and all that crap. Anyway, all right, see you guys.
Peace.